The Entertainment Ladies review an all-local production. The Knights had a close match on homecoming. Plus, we check in with the police chief and town manager. All of these stories and more coming up on this edition of the North Andover Journal. Hello and welcome to this mid-autumn edition of the North Andover Journal. I'm Ron Carpenito. First up, our arts and entertainment correspondents Jennifer Onello and Molly Tennant attended Acting Out's production of Jerry Finnegan's Sister at the Daily Theater in Lawrence. Drafted by a prolific Massachusetts playwright, Jack Neary, this romantic comedy is chock full of local flavor. Here's Jen and Molly with more.
At the beginning of the story, we learn that Brian Dowd is an ordinary guy who's not repulsive.
I know, I'm not repulsive. I mean, put me in a room with 20 other guys, and there's bound to be one or two who make me look like Ryan Gosling. But when it comes to thinking about serious necking with girls who look like this...
Brian is in love with the girl next door. He didn't always feel this way about her. When they first met, Jerry Finnegan had just moved in next door, and he had a little sister, much to Brian's horror.
Mom, who's that?
As they grow older, Brian's feelings change from irritation to interest. He thinks he's going to impress teenage Beth in different ways, but things don't go exactly according to plan.
Your father! Wait! No! Please!
But Brian may have missed his chance, for Beth is boy crazy about every boy but him.
Boys!
Boys.
I like boys a lot.
I actually heard her use that sentence once.
I like boys a lot.
That sentence right there. It came out of her mouth in front of my face when I was 13 and she was 12.
Oh, I like boys a lot.
Don't say that!
Why not?
Out loud?
Why not?
Someone will hear you.
Boys, I hope.
Despite his best efforts to ignore the girl next door, their friendship develops and they become the best of friends.
As his love for Beth grows, Brian gets carried away.
You'll be forever grateful! Brian, put me down or I'll scream! Just don't move your lips!
As years go by, Beth parades by Brian with a series of boyfriends, and he is forced to helplessly stand on the sidelines.
Brian knows in his head how he would like his conversations with Beth to go, but then reality sets in.
There would be no interest in a show about me. Like, I'd be on screen, and underneath my face it would say, Brian. Wuss. I mean, who's gonna watch that?
He finally gets the courage to reach out across the driveway, and the rest is history.
Supporting local theater will make you feel this good.
Moving right on to our Cam Ed update. We have a submission from Cam member Steve D'Onofrio recapping the New England Scholastic Band Competition that was held at the high school earlier this month.
The town came alive with music earlier this month as North Andover hosted the NESBA Marching Band Competition here at Joe Walsh Stadium at the high school. The competition featured a dozen high school bands from the area, including the Methuen Rangers, the Blue Devils of Randolph, the Triton Vikings Marching Band from Byfield, Mass. And in Division 5, the largest division of the band's our very own Scarlet Knights Marching Band, under the direction of band director Justin Smalley. The evening also featured a lively performance in the college-university class from the UMass Lowell Riverhawks Marching Band, featuring North Andover's own alumni Matt Bernie Vianos on the snare.
In Division 5 High Captain Awards, receiving the Best Music Award, North Andover High School.
You heard him right. After a great performance, Knights drum majors Griffin Barber, Tessa Murphy, Philip Pham, along with color guard captains Sadie Mays and Mia Wong, accepted the award for Best Music, Best Percussion, and took home the silver medal. Way to go, Knights. Don't worry if you missed this event. You can see and hear the entire competition right here on CAM. Check the schedule for times and dates, or log on to northandovermusic.org to enjoy the Scarlet Knights Chorus's performance of the national anthem, as well as the band's performance, and to see the entire schedule for all upcoming shows and competitions. You can also enjoy the band's performances live during any of the Knights' home football games if the weather cooperates, as well as during the upcoming town's Veterans Day Parade and program. Congratulations again to the entire Scarlet Knights Marching Band. For the Journal, I'm Steve D'Onofrio.
Thanks, Steve. There was even more pomp and circumstances on the field last Friday when the North Andover Knights faced off against the Lawrence Lancers. October 23rd was also 8th grade band night, senior recognition night, and the high school homecoming. Prior to kickoff, parents joined their seniors in the band, the cheerleading squad, and the football team in several on-field ceremonies. The school administration also accepted a generous gift to the athletics department from the McDonald's Corporation. Plus, the up-and-coming 8th graders performed alongside their high school counterparts for the pregame, music tunnel, and halftime show. The Knights and Lancers went on to have a close game, the Knights only just securing their 28-23 victory near the end of the fourth quarter. You can check out the whole game on CAM-Ed. The next day, the high school held its annual Knights on the Run 5K to raise additional funds for the athletics department. We spoke with race director Alex Coakley for more details.
Hi, I'm Alex Coakley. I'm the race director for Knights on the Run, the Knights in Training Kids Run. And this is our fifth year, I should say, and we've had a record turnout for both the Kids Run and the 5K. I don't actually have the final number on the 5K at this moment, but the Kids Run, we had over 150 kids turn out. And our winner this year, for the 4th year in a row, was the Atkinson All-Stars, winning with the greatest percentage of participation for their elementary school. I'd really like to thank our sponsors of the Kids Run, first of all, which are Circle Health and Heavenly Donuts, who came out here today with hot coffee for the grown-ups and lots of donuts for the kids. And I also want to thank all of our sponsors for the 5K, which are way too numerous to mention. So thank you to everyone, and thanks to all the local merchants for making this day possible. It really is a great day for the community. Thanks.
Turning now to our GovCam update, here's Town Manager Andrew Mailer with some news on the fiscal year 17 budgeting process.
Hello, this is Town Manager Andrew Mailer. I wanted to give you one of our regular updates here on the Journal this week, and also what will become get placed on the town's website as well. Recently, at the most recent Board of Selectmen's meeting, the Board of Selectmen adopted the fiscal 17 budget policy statement. It is the beginning of our budget policy discussions, It's really the result of a strategic planning session of the Board of Selectmen and I to come up with the goals and priorities for the next 18 months or so. That document is posted on the town's website, and I encourage all residents to take an opportunity to read it. It gives you an overview and gets you some details around those kind of things that we're going to focus on, but also gives you an idea of what we think the economic environment is going to be in town in terms of dollars that will be available for new and current programs. It's our estimate that the new revenues coming into the community will exceed $3 million. The result will be likely budget increases in our town department budgets between 3.5% and 3.7%. Again, we're still working through that process, and we have to make sure that the state budget process continues in a way that hopefully will affirm what we believe are the revenue estimates coming up over the next 12 to 18 months. But we're excited about the fact that we continue to get the community moving forward, that we haven't had to make cuts in valuable programs and services for many years, that we're building reserves and doing some exciting initiatives and programs, again, jointly with the school department. So I would encourage everybody to get on the town's website. We've made some modifications to the website as well, trying to make it easier for residents to get on and find information. We have a new feature called Report It that allow residents to sort of file concerns of different things that are happening around town or request services. So please take the opportunity to get on the town's website, catch up to speed on what's going to happen as the budget discussion continues, and hopefully see you many months from now at town meeting for what we believe to be a productive town meeting process. Thank you again, and talk to you next month.
Thank you, Mr. Mailer. And in addition to participating in your local government's budgeting process, you have a chance to influence some state projects as well. The Massachusetts Department of Transportation has been holding public comment hearings or capital conversations to get feedback on various infrastructure projects looking as far ahead as 2021. Everything from highways and airports to bike lanes and pedestrian walkways to be built or renovated over the next 6 years are on the table. If you can't make it to one of our local hearings, you can submit your comments and concerns directly to the DOT on a web form available at mass.gov/massdot/capital conversations. You can also email the Mass CIP directly. If you want to be heard, don't delay. The public comment period ends at midnight on Thursday, November 5th. On a more serious note, Police Chief Paul Gallagher has a quick but important message regarding the region's opiate abuse epidemic.
Hello, my name's Paul Gallagher. I'm the Chief of Police in North Andover. I just want to address the opiate and pharmaceutical problem that we're having in the town today. As you know, we have quite a few adjoining communities. They're quite large, and they have their problems also, but it's coming into the suburbs. And I just want to let you know we now carry Narcan. Our officers are getting more trained in assisting people, and under the Good Samaritan law, you can call us, and we're not there for a crime. We just want to be there to help you. So please call us if you need assistance.
And as always, if you have a news story or idea for a segment, please email us at thejournal@northandovercam.org. Well, that wraps things up for this week. Join us again next time for the opening of the new Central Fire Station, the town's Veteran Day Parade, plus a colonial Thanksgiving with the Historical Society. I'm Ron Carpenito. Take care, North Andover.